Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome on back to a brand new episode of SkyFactory 4. Last episode we started to set up these trees, and this episode I want to kind of get into cobblestone and be setting up some sort of cobblestone generator so that we have cobblestone available to us, and then we can start getting into some really cool builds. And I just want to take a moment to talk a brief moment about the channel. So over the course of my channel, I've started quite a lot of series, but I haven't finished them, and that trend is ending. I'm going back. I'm gonna finish a lot of the series that I've started. It's something that I want to do on this channel, is actually have finished series on it. So we are going to finish SkyFactory 4. It's the one I'm starting with. So we are going to go through all of this. Don't worry, we are going to get all of this done. And I know it's been a little bit since I last did an episode, but that's just because, well, one, I was unwell, and two, I kind of got distracted with my vanilla world. But what I'm thinking is we're going to have this on maybe on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Although this week it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be Thursday and Friday. But I'm thinking 2 episodes of this a week might be good. Maybe even more if I'm enjoying it. But I am enjoying it. It's just having the time to do it. So yeah. So if we look at the advancement book, we can sort of see that the next advancement is here. And we need to set up cobblestone. Okay. And to get a cobblestone generator, what we need is this thing right here. We're only going to go for the base one here. So we need some cobblestone, we need some glass, and we need some buckets of lava and water. And I don't know if that's it. Is that showed here? Cottonwood sand. So we do definitely need to progress here because we need sand. So I'd like to set up a cobblestone generator and maybe even go as far as getting this sort of middle section done here. So I think the first thing we need to do is look at how to get a sand sapling. So let's just have a little look at that sand sapling. There we go. So it's sand acorns around a petrified sapling. Okay, we can't do that. How do we get sand acorns? We put a gravel acorn in a crushing tub. Okay. Do we have any gravel acorns? This is the one. Yeah, we do. Okay, we need 8 of these. So let's just get this down to 8. No. Pop those in there and jump on them. I like this. Let's say this gives us a different kind of sap to the other one. And then we need a petrified sapling. So petrified sapling, that's easy enough. And we got ourselves a sand sapling like so. And then do I have a spare slot? No. So I'm going to go ahead and grow this up on one of these because I don't have a spare slot. So I'm going to take these down. I want the clay ones. So yeah, and I'll be back with you. That is all of the sand saplings done. We've got a nice little orchard going on here of just sand saplings. I've also mined quite a few and got a reasonable amount of acorns. I believe we've got enough to continue on with progressing through the book. And one of the things that I want to get to soon is the bed. And the reason I want to get to the bed is because it keeps going night. And I don't want to risk it raining. As cool as rain is in a sky block, it's not very practical when you're making YouTube videos because it's just annoying and it lowers the frame rate and all stuff like that. We don't want that. So let's just pop these away. I had to sort of like expand my chest storage because we're filling up on this resin pretty quickly. But I'm pretty sure we're going to have to use some of this sand resin to make the next one. So let's have a look. I think it was Cottonwood, wasn't it? Yes, Cottonwood. Let's have a look at the Cottonwood Sapling, shall we? Cottonwood Sapling. There we go. It's a jungle sapling surrounded by cottonwood acorns, which, how do we get cottonwood acorns? It looks like we just get them from a cottonwood tree. So that way is not a possibility. So it looks like we're going to have to go for it this way. So, bone meal I've got. Vines is gotten through. Looks like it's just drying a jungle sapling. And how do we get a jungle sapling? That's what we need to do. Obviously, we get it from jungle wood. We get it from putting, what is this, mud, a clay sapling in mud. Okay, so we need a cauldron. Did we have a cauldron? No, we didn't. Okay, so let's just repair our axe a quick bit. Because I think I'm just gonna get rid of one of these and replace this with a cauldron. I'm pretty sure we can make a cauldron out of wood in this pack. So yeah, there we go. I could have sworn we already had one though. So let's put that there. I need my bucket. There we go. And we'll just fire this up in the furnace. We made this in the last episode, so if you need to know how to make this, it's in the last episode. It's just basically clay in the same shape as a bucket. So just like that in the crafting grid, but with clay. Now get yourselves a bucket, and then we can fire up this bucket. And I think I'm going to need a little bit more mud for this. I don't think I'm going to have enough. Let's just go and find out. I think I'm not going to have enough. So no, I don't have enough. Okay, I'm going to make up some more mud. and then I'll be back with you. So I thought this was actually mud. We just didn't have enough of it, but it turns out I was wrong. We make mud a completely different way, and we need to use water. So I don't think we've covered how to get water. All it is we just take ourselves some saplings. Any saplings will pretty much do. You pop them in the tub, and then you just jump up and down, and this will make you water. You go ahead and take the water out, and then put it in the cauldron. We're just going to leave that in. Can I not leave that in there? Evidently, I cannot leave that in there. And then all we need to do is we need to get a piece of dirt, which we have here, and put the dirt in there, and boom, that makes us mud. And then what was it? It was what was it? We needed a Cottonwood Sapling, which we needed a jungle sapling for. So let's have a quick look at this. We was trying to get the jungle sapling, which was a clay sapling in there. Okay, good. Where's my clay saplings? There we go. I know what to say. I had more than just one. So we just make a few of these. That'll make us our jungle saplings. And then all we got to do is stick our jungle sapling on here to dry out. That should be relatively quickly. Shouldn't take too long. But yeah, I'll bring back when that's done. So guys, it is done. I put another one on just to show you that you can press the end key, or the one on the number pad as I like to press. And then I'll bring up the little thing at the top just here in the middle. That'll show you the progress of how far it is and how close it is. It's on 38%, but we've already got one, so we can go ahead and grab our vines now. And we should be able to just craft up our Cottonwood Sapling. I need the bone meal, which is here. Oh, geez. That was a lot loud. That's the price you pay for listening to music between clips. Turn it up real loud. There we go. Now we've got ourselves a Cottonwood Sapling. We go ahead and put this down and start growing this and get ourselves some of those Cottonwood goodness. You can't be kidding me. You can't be kidding me, man. And there we go. We got string. Okay. So if we look at the book, I think that we can now get the bed. Yeah, sleep in a bed. And a bed requires wool, which requires string, if I'm right. Yep, can we still make it this way? Yes, we can. Is there another way to make this? No. I mean, there are other ways, but not a way that we can do just yet. Oh, wow, we can actually put... Oh, we could dye that in a cauldron. Cool. So, yeah, I'm going to grow up a orchard of these. Make ourselves one of these cottonwood ones, like we have this sand one. And then I'll bring you back when I'm ready to craft up the bed. Well, that's an entire orchard of... Orchard? How do you say that word? Orchid? Orchard? No, orchid is a flower. Orchard. There's an entire one of those now. So, let's move on and grab ourselves that bed. So, we've got our string here. We can go ahead. Is there a one to craft wool up first? Let's just have a little look. It doesn't look like it is. So, let's go ahead and get ourselves a bed crafted up real quickly. So, it just takes 3 pieces of wool. So, we can make our string like so. And across and across. And there's our bed. Awesome. We'll just pop that down. Respawn point set. I think we need to actually sleep in the bed. Yes, we do. So we'll get that done at night time. But let's move on to a couple of these. I don't know if we're going to get around to the Cobblestone Generator. I really want to. We should be able to with a little bit of luck. But I think we need to move on to these. I think we should go for the coal one next. So let's have a little look at the coal sapling and what this takes. Coal sapling. This is a birch sapling smelter. That seems to be the only way to get one. And how do we get a birch sapling? Well, it's a sand sapling in a tub of water, so that's not too bad to do. Where's my sand saplings? Are they... Do I not have any? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't have any water. Gotta make a drop of water here. I do actually have a bucket of water in here, actually, so we can just use this. There we go. Boom. 4. And then we're just going to go ahead and smelt this up. And this shouldn't take too long at all. I've got my... I keep meaning to move this up there. But I haven't got myself a thingy yet. A pickaxe to be able to smelt this down with. To be able to mine this up with, rather. Smelt this down. So when do you smelt a furnace down? This should give us our coal sapling. And then we just go ahead and grow it like we do the other ones. Quickly. Boom. There we go. 16 tons. So that's that. The next, obviously, we need to use... Okay, so we need to craft a piece of coal as well. And we also need to do this tin. Which I don't know if that's something I'm going to be able to do in this episode. Because we don't have a Tinkers Smelter. So we'll have to look on that. Maybe the next one is the Cobblestone Generator. Yeah. But let me get this coal sapling grown up. And then when I've got an orchard of these done, then I'll come back to you. Welcome on back, folks. And I've got a whole orchard of these coal saplings in place now. And we go ahead and finish this advancement, which I believe was to craft a piece of coal. Yes. So, if we type this up, we should just be able to craft coal. Oh, and it's raining. Of course it is. So, coal. Where's the crafting recipe? There it is. There we go. We got a couple of pieces of coal. I'm not going to craft too many. Can I sleep? No. No. It's not gonna let me sleep. It's gonna make me stay awake. Jeez, game. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, I hate the rain. I totally hate the rain. Okay, so now we've got this done. What we need to do is we need to get ourselves this... Oh, I thought it stopped for a second. Then it must have been just because I was in this screen. Actually, what we can do, we go to the options, we go to music, and we just turn weather all the way down and get rid of that because we don't need it, which is good. There we go. Unfortunately, it's still going to rain. So, we need to get this tin amber made. And if we look at the tin amber, we can still craft this early on. We just need bone, clay, and gravel. Bone, clay, and gravel. Okay. So, bone, clay, there's gravel. Clay, and there's bone. And we also need some flint, which we've got plenty of. And we should be able to just craft up some tin amber like so. Boom. I'm going to make 16 of this. We can smelt this down, but what we need to do is use the Tinkers Complement Smelter, which is this. If we look at Tinkers, it's this stuff here, which means what we need to do is we need to make ourselves some porcelain brick, which is unfired porcelain, which is clay and bone meal. So if we go ahead and grab that, we've got some clay balls, I think, in here. Yeah, and we've got some bone meal in here, which is good. We just craft this up like so. Boom, there we go, we got 24. And then all we do is we just smelt this in the furnace. So I've got to go and craft some of this up and obviously get some more than what we've just got here. But I wanted to show you guys how you do it first of all. And then I'm going to go and do this. And then when I've got enough to start building these pieces, then I'll bring you on back for it. But just real quick. There we go, look, porcelain brick. So yeah, I'm going to make up maybe 2 stacks of this to be on the safe side, and then I'll be back with you. Over here, I realized I could just make a wooden pick, couldn't I? That'll melt these. For some reason, I was thinking I needed Tinker's tools to move them. I don't know why. But I smelted the most of it. Oh, we've got a lot more than I anticipated. I was only going to do 2 stacks, but we've got 3 stacks. And we're going to look now into how this Tinker's Complement Smelter works and how it's going to work. So the first thing that we need is the melter itself, which includes a piece of glass. Now it says light grey stained glass, but it can be any glass. It doesn't make much of a difference. So we need to get ourselves some glass, and glass is really, really easy. We just need sand, and we've got our sand trees now, so we can go ahead and make ourselves some sand. We'll just make 5 pieces of sand, I think will be enough. And then we just toss this in a furnace. Let's toss it in this one. This is my one for sort of smelting everything. I'm making up some charcoal. So it shouldn't take too long to do this, and then we can get into this a little bit. I'm also going to slightly automate this a little bit in the early game. I don't believe I did that. I meant to right-click this. Jeez. Okay, 1 piece of glass down. Let's not have it in our hand. There we go. Okay, so now it was, if I'm remembering it rightly, it was this. No, it wasn't. Okay, was it that? No. Okay, evidently I could not remember it. Let's go into it, okay? It's fine, it happens. So, we've got this smelter here. There we go. And we could pop this down. So I'm just thinking about how I want this. That's going to go there. And right now, there's nothing that we can do with this. This was the right one, right? Yep, that's the right one. So, to sort of like add to this, to be able to do stuff with this, what we need to do is we need to add an heat source to this. And there's 2 ways that we can do that. We can use this tank here, which requires liquid. We don't have access to liquid just yet. So we can use this porcelain heater, which requires a furnace. So I'm going to have to craft up some more. Can I sort of cheese this a little bit and go like that? Yes, I can. Oh, goody. That's going to make this so much easier. So, oh jeez, I hate it when it does that. I just randomly grab stuff out of my inventory. There we go. Porcelain heater. So we go ahead, we just pop this porcelain heater down, and now we can actually go ahead and do stuff with this. We can interact with it. So what we want to do is we want to grab ourselves some charcoal to put in here. I think we can use charcoal. Let's find out. Boom. Yes, we can. And then we can just go ahead and put in our tin amber like so. And then I think that's going to be it as regards... Oh, no, we need to pour molten tin over a birch sapling. Okay. Do I have some birch saplings left over, or did I use them all? I used them all, didn't I? So, I'm going to have to grow a couple more birch saplings, but I want to continue working with this just a little bit longer, because there's a few more things that we need to make. So, we can get things out of here. We can get this ore once it smelts down. It's going to smelt this tin amber into liquid amber. There's 6 ingots in there. Now, we can get that out, but right now we can't get ingots out. ingots require a cast. We don't have a cast yet. We don't have access to gold to get a cast. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this up to 9. So we've got 6 in there. We'll put a couple more in, and then we'll get 9 in here, and we can get 9 out. So let's just review a little bit. We need a couple more things. So the first thing that we need is this. This is a casting table, and this is used to get ingots out. But actually, let's have a little look at the ingot cast. See, this is what we need to get ingots out, and this requires gold. And we don't have access to gold just yet, so we're not gonna be able to get an ingot out of here, but we can get blocks out of here. So this one, can't use it just yet, but it's still there for when we need to use it. We need to get an ingot. We need to get the blocks out. We can get the blocks out by using a casting basin, by putting this to the side. Now, you may go like, well, how do I do this? Well, the way it stands at the minute, we are still missing an important item for this. We are still missing a faucet. And faucets are super easy. All we need is 2 of these. Boom. There we go. And we just put that on either side. And then all we do is we right click the faucet, and that's going to pour it into the basin, and that's going to get us our block, which is going to be super awesome. Like I said, I do want to automate this a little bit in the early game just to make this a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make a chest. I'm actually going to make 2 chests. And then we'll make a hopper. Now in this pack, there are wooden hoppers in the pack, so we're going to use that. And then all I'm going to do is put a chest there, and then I'm going to... Oh, I don't know if I can sneak behind here. Let's do it this side. I'm just going to sneak behind the chest and put the hopper going into the chest. And what that'll do is it'll just draw it out of here and put it into the chest for me. Like so. That's going to end up in the chest. It just makes it super easy. And we can automate this to automatically pour later on. I'm not going to worry about that too much right now, because I just wanted it so it comes into here. So yeah. Let me get up some more birch saplings, and then we'll get on making this tin sap. So now I've got my birch sapling, and it says in the book that all we need to do is pour molten tin over a birch sapling. So, if we take our birch sapling, we pop it in there, is it in this one? And we right click, that's going to go ahead and make us a tin sapling. That's going to make getting tin super easy in comparison to the rest of the stuff. So come on. Can I have that? Give it me. Right click it. We could also put a hopper here so it comes into a chest, and we may do that soon. But now we've got our tin sapling, and we can make tin a lot easier than what we're already making it. So I don't know how much that uses. 8 ingots in there, so I'm just going to put the tin in there. We could also put a hopper feeding into this if we wanted to, and a chest on top to dump all the stuff in. So let's real quickly just do that. So I'm going to need a couple of chests. So there we go, and a couple of hoppers. There we go. Actually, no, it's just 1 hopper that I need. I'm not going to worry too much about the ingot one yet, but this one I think I will worry about. So let's just pillar our way up here. Doop. And get a chest. And bloop. And then all I need to do is put my ingots in here, my amber, and then that'll automatically put it in here and fill this up with me. I like it to go ahead and right click this to automatically get it out. Now, we can make this automatic by just putting a redstone clock here. But the problem with that, if we go to look at redstone clocks, this is the one in this pack. It requires repeaters, redstone, and iron. And we haven't got access to this resource just yet. So unfortunately, we can't do that just yet. But it's all ready for when we do. And this just makes it easier to put those in there. And then we don't have to worry too much about it. Now, this has another block in it, so I can get that out, which is good. So I'm going to go ahead and just make an orchard of these now. Of these tin saplings, and then I'll be back with you. We now have an orchard of amber trees, which is looking really good and awesome. So now let's look in the book and see what else we can do, because there's a couple of things that we haven't done yet. Stop slabbing yourself. Let's deal with the stop slabbing yourself thing. So it looks like what we need to do is craft a slab crafting table. So let's have a look how I do that, because I've not done this one before. So let's have a look. Crafting table. Okay, so craft slab into it's just a stick with a crafting table. Okay, I feel like I may have done this before actually. Maybe I did in the last series. So there we go. Oh, was that it? So yeah, we only need to do the one, and then craft a cobblestone. Okay, we're not going to do that because we need a pig. We can craft a cobblestone crook if need be. I'm going to need some more cobblestone for the next episode, so do I have enough cobblestone to craft a crook? Let's have a look. Is it... You know what? Let's look at the recipe. That's probably a good idea rather than trying to do it. Would help if I could spell crook, wouldn't it? How many times can you misspell the word crook? So yeah, it's just that. Okay, so it's just the same as a wooden one, just with stone instead. There we go. We got stone crook, and that's done that one. Craft or create a cobblestone generator. We're going to look at that in the next episode. I'm going to send to the next episode around this, and then hopefully getting onto some of these additional ones here. Not 100% certain if we'll be able to get through much of these in the next episode, but hopefully so. Maybe we'll focus more on getting lava and stuff. And a bacon sapling and a donut sapling we can't get just yet. So we've got that to do. And then there's also all of these other enchants that we need to do. There's this, which we may start next episode as well. Armor, craft the entire glitch armor set. That's actually something that I want to look at in this. Is this the one where you have to upgrade armor? No, you could just literally straight up craft the armor, which is good. I played a pack before, I think it was Project Ozone, where you had to sort of like, you started out at leather armor and then you had to sort of go up through them. And there was a lot more chest plates than this. So no, this isn't the same as this pack. I actually rather liked that in Project Ozone, which is a mod pack I plan to return to in the future. I love my sky blocks. But yeah, I think, guys, that is going to call it for this episode. So this is the primary focus of this episode. So let's get ourselves a nice little screenshot. But yeah, I think that's going to call it for this episode, guys. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.